Greg, Virginia, you're on the Wilkow Majority. Hello.
Hey, Dr. Wilkow, tell me what knowledge that a woman's going to get out of forcing her to have a sonogram or listening to a heartbeat is going to be necessary.
Nobody's forcing them to look. It has to be offered.
You mentioned this. Isn't that what the bill is, to force them to have a sonogram?
No, it just says right here. It just says right here, if passed, the law would require us perform the ultrasound while describing the embryo or fetus. Women could avert their eyes to the image, but it's not clear if they could choose not to hear the description.
So the idea is just look away, plug your ears. I got to do this by law. Is that kind of the philosophy?
Tell me what the damage is to this law.
Well, you know what? A lot of people.
No. You're going to tell me, without going around in circles, what the damage is to passing such a law.
I was getting ready to tell you, and then you interrupted me. But listen, a lot of people have abortions for various.
This is not getting to the point, sir. This is not. You're doing exactly what I shushed you from doing. You're doing the roundabout. Go directly to the answer.
I just don't. You tell me what the good is to force someone to listen to a sonogram or listen to a.
Wait, I thought we wanted to restore science to its rightful place. Isn't making sure that patients have all the information part of that?
I'm trying to figure out what information do you think is going to come out of that law that a patient would need.
Because
wait, if somebody's going to have a tumor removed, I don't need to hear the tumor.
Really? So if a doctor says, Greg, listen, we got to remove a tumor. Just come back on Thursday. You'd go, well, all right, see you then. You really wouldn't want to know everything about the tumor, whether it's malignant, benign, could it spread? Are there other tumors possibly? Do you want to have a PET scan, a CAT scan? You're just going to say, I got a tumor? All right, cut it out. Let me know when.
I don't need to see the tumor for someone to tell me it's malignant, benign, or whatever.
How do you diagnose a tumor? How do you diagnose? So you're telling me honestly, Greg, you're telling me honestly that if you were diagnosed, if you were in the doctor and you were told you have a tumor, you don't think the doctor is going to show you a copy of the PET scan or the CAT scan to show you where the tumor is? You can't, Greg, you can't be serious. You can't be serious that if the doctor said you have a tumor, you wouldn't even ask where it is.
I'm going to ask what?
Thank you very much for the call. You have a nice day, sir. My God, if you had tests that denoted that you might have a form of cancer and you go through a CAT scan or PET scan, the doctor is going to provide you all the information before removing a tumor. They're not just going to go, listen, you got a tumor somewhere, so come back on Thursday, we're going to cut it out. I got a tumor where? Don't worry about where it is. Just be back here on Thursday. 1-866-95-PATRIOT. He's actually arguing with me about providing patients all of the information. Hey, if we don't need to tell these people all the information about an abortion, why are we obsessing about calorie counts and ingredients and organic versus conventional food? Why do we have the First Lady telling us what we should be eating and not be eating? What is this? What is the use of this information, right? We're right. They're wrong. That's the end of the story. Sirius XM Patriot.